Hey, baby girl. Hey, baby girl. Hello. You have your 9-month appointment today. How you feel about it? Your doctor's appointment? Oh, you got milk all on your mouth, baby. We're gonna have to clean you up before we go in there. But yeah, you got an appointment today. You're gonna see your favorite Dr. Johnson. You ready? Because you have to get one more shot today, hun bun. This will be your last shot. Okay? Okay? You're gonna take it like a champ though, right? Right? You're gonna take it like a champ. Uh-huh. It may be a little uncomfortable, but we'll get through it as always. Right? Let's clean that milk mouth. Let's clean that milk mouth. Let's clean that milk mouth. Still feeling good? So far so good? Huh? So far so good. Yep. We just got all the baby's measurements, her head circumference, length, and weight. So our little baby is 19 pounds, 13.5 ounces. She's 28, is that a 2? 28 inches long and her head circumference is 45 centimeters. So I think that's a pretty good percentile that she's in. Pretty average. But ain't nothing about the baby average, huh? Ain't nothing about the baby average, huh? Ain't that right? Ain't that right? She loves looking at herself in this mirror. Oh, now she can really move around. It's the first appointment she's really been able to move around. Like. You saw that drop too? What drop?
See, you're looking in the mirror, huh? Nice.
Love that. Love the mirror.
Looks like your face is a lot clearer.
Yes, that we just did the 1%, and that seems to be working really good. Just have to make sure we're putting it on there because it'll kind of get a little more red, but not nearly as bad as it was.
Yeah, the little scratch marks she had, those are healed. Good. Look how beautiful you are. You're getting bigger.
Moving all
Your
around.
daughter's growing so well. She's moving all around. This is an age where children usually put us to the test.
For sure.
In terms of, are we have the house baby proof as best we can. And then I'm sure that there's always somebody watching, unless she's asleep.
Right.
And is she a good sleeper?
Yeah.
It's a blessing.
Right. She sleeps mostly through the night. She might get a little fussy, but like put the passy back in and she's good.
Yay. Are you working on some teeth? I see you drooling.
Yeah.
Some new teeth are coming. Sometimes you can be a little fussy at night from that. And in the daytime, usually it's no big deal because you can chew on a cool teething ring or a wet washcloth. At night, if you need something more, it's fine to add pain medication like Tylenol or ibuprofen.
Okay.
So I'd use it sparingly, but if she's not sleeping well and fussy and you think, well, new teeth are coming in, it might be annoying or might be robbing her and you of a good night's rest, it's fine to do that. We did that with our kids.
Yeah.
As far as food, she is probably eating a much wider variety now.
Yep.
She's probably interested more in what you eat.
Grabbing the plate.
Grabbing the plate. There's a lot of foods that we eat that are fine. So, for example, if you scramble eggs, they're pretty soft, tasty, and very healthy. A lot of protein and iron. So that's just one example of an adult food that your baby could eat safely and probably enjoy. Lots of things like grits or mashed potatoes. I mean, those are soft and they're healthy.
Yeah.
So I try to stay with foods that, of course, that they're safe, but they're tasty for her and they're also, really good, healthy foods.
Right.
So when you have a foundation including breads and cereals, fruits and vegetables, and then plenty of protein. So your milk has plenty of protein.
Okay.
As you get closer to a year, you're thinking, we're not going to be on milk forever.
Mm-hmm.
It's so expensive. And plus, they move on and they want more variety. They just want to have liquid nutrition all the time.
Right.
With all the teeth coming in, it's good to be off your bottle around a year so you have less risk of milk bottle cavities. Around a year, good time to get in the habit of gently brushing her teeth and just to get her used to it and realize, hey, this is something we're going to do every day. This is a new thing and we're going to keep it up as a part of our routine, just like, I don't know, you have a bath pretty much every day, or maybe with dry skin you have it every other day. That's fine if you wanted to do that. Some tips for dry skin: some people put oil in the bath water. Baby oil, it's fine to do that.
Okay.
It's also great to moisturize when you come out of the bath, because then you soaked up the moisture and you seal it in with your favorite moisturizer. There's a lot of good ones. I wouldn't say there's one that you have to use. If you use one that works well and they don't break out with it, some lotions might have an added scent or fragrance. I stay away from that.
Okay, yeah.
Like, for example, Johnson & Johnson's products, they often add chemical fragrance to make it smell like lavender scent, for example, is a common one. You probably don't need that. It might irritate you.
Yeah.
I see more eczema flare-ups in the winter when it's dry. In the summer, when it's humid, a lot of babies do better. So, summer is definitely here.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
For sure, for sure.
And it's like, wait a minute, it's only May. And thank goodness we have air conditioning.
Yes.
It's a nice thing to have that. And I know that years ago it wasn't very common.
Recently though, she has been dealing with some congestion. I don't know if it's the weather change or what, but I did get like a humidifier and like the Vicks vaporizer, and that seemed to help. But sometimes it can get like really bad.
Is it more when she's laying down? Or is it on and off throughout the day?
It's kind of on and off, yeah.
Anybody in your family have a head cold? I can't remember if she's in daycare or not.
Yeah, like twice a week.
Well, that's enough to pick up a cold. So if she was fine and then got congested, I'd say she probably picked up a cold. And it sounds like a mild one.
Yeah, because when she went on Thursday, the daycare provider said that she had a low-grade fever. It was like 99.6.
So we consider that safe to be around other children. Our cutoff that we recommend is 100.4. And I think most people use that. So 996, like you could stay. In fact, you could even have a light fever and congestion from teething. Around 99.
Right.
And congestion because of the change in your mouth. So lots of saliva, sometimes a little loose stools, irritability, maybe change in your diet, some nasal congestion can all be from what we call a teething syndrome. So that's possible too.
Okay.
In terms of, is there anything to worry about? It doesn't sound like it. If you look at the big picture and like your daughter's happy, eating well, sleeping well, you don't have any trouble breathing or anything like that, not having a high fever. What can come out of congestion? Sometimes a young child could develop an ear infection. So with that, a lot of times they have a higher fever, a lot more irritability because the thing hurts. And the common thing is to wake up at night crying hard or grabbing at your ear, and you're like, if they're doing that in the midst of a cold, that usually means a trip to the doctor's office. And I hope you don't see that. We don't want you to have to come back if you don't have to.
Yeah.
And she hasn't really been in much for illness at all. I know there was the last visit here was for the skin. That was in April. We checked her for COVID. That lab test was normal. They do tend to slim down a little bit and lose some of the baby fat. Even though you're eating plenty, they're moving more. Because you know, a 2 or 4 month old baby is less mobile.
Yeah.
At 4 months, they're usually just learning how to roll. But then it's a process, right? By 6 months, they're usually starting to sit up. By 9 months, they're trying to figure out how to crawl or how to walk, like holding on. And you know, before long, she'll be walking on her own power.
Yeah.
Once they learn how to do this with their thumb and forefinger, they can pick up anything, even a little small choking hazard, like say a bead or a coin. And I'm sure you don't leave that laying around. And be careful with foods, like table foods. You don't want to get something hard and choke on it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, their curiosity is what drives them, right? And everything goes in the mouth. Oink, oink, oink. Oink, oink, oink. Perfect. Let's check this other ear. See if she'll look over this way. That's soft, beautiful hair.
Yeah, thank you.
You hear it? You hear the kitty, kitty? You hear the kitty, 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 kitty? Will you lay her down 1 second? I'm gonna check the back of her mouth. There you go. If you want to put it down this way, I'll come on this side. That's a pretty phone case.
Thank you.
We don't mean to keep going on and
No,
on
you're
about
so
that.
right.
1, 2, 3. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about the pinch.
Yay!
Will you pick her right up?
You did so good. You did good, Mama. I know. I know. It was uncomfortable.
Hopefully, your baby will settle right down, and hopefully, you're raising a child with a helpful spirit,
Yes.
a spirit of kindness.
It's okay.
Are you familiar with one of the top chefs in Raleigh? She won the James Beard. Well, keep up the good work.
Thank you. We will.
Get A+, and she got right over that. She's not even crying.
Yeah.
Her next checkup is at a year,
Okay.
or between now and then, you can call if you need anything.
Okay. All right.
You'll stay well, okay?
You too. Thanks
Thank
so
you.
much. It was great seeing you.
Nice to see you. Baby's growing up fast.
Yes, I can't believe it.
Taking lots of pictures, right?
Of course.
No doubt. Bye, Sariah.
Say bye-bye.
Thank you for brightening up the room.
Have a good one.
You too.
You did amazing, just like I knew you would. How you feeling? Huh? You all good now? So I just had to get a few tears out, but we back. We back to our normal self, right? You ready to enjoy the rest of your day? Yeah? Say yeah? No? Guess it's gonna take a while for us to actually get back to talking, but we good. Say we good. See you guys.